Where the sheep at? Oh, you've gotten this sight now too. Sure you have. You're scared the fucking truth will get out, huh? And the truth is, I could snap you if I wanted to. You know that. That's why you're scared. Shall I digress? I think so. For your benefit. For the world. Let it be. What a crazy little world. Crazy, huh? Shall we get banned again? I think so. Where to go? I got you. Yes, sir. Indeed. Yeah, you can tell him. I'm cool with that. Thanks, man. Hello, hello. Wishing you and yours the most. Truly limitless life. Now, no matter what you hear, see, or think, or feel, there's nothing that anyone can do to make me love them less. I have to kind of plug and block some of what you see because I don't want to know, don't want the world to know where I go, okay? So I apologize in advance. Very good, very good. Christ, Wolf. Maybe something more amazing here, huh? Yeah. Try to look at that. Cash. Pockets. Good. Yeah, get something. Thank you. I got it. I got you, dude. Good stuff. Thank you. Don't worry about it, man. Bro, you're in Athens. It's all good. Alright, man. You too. Ugh. Teeny, tiny, teeny little world, you know what I mean? Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the protection. Thank you for unraveling corruption and taking care of it on your own. Vengeance doesn't belong to me. And thank God. Let's start with our kids and let them live. Let's get back on the road, baby. So this is Limitless showing you what you see because you just typically don't get to see it, you feel me? Yeah, I'm Ubering. No, I'm a fugitive. Big difference. We're cooking.
I demonstrate the quarter beat tempos. 1 4.
We're smoking right now. We're good.
3 4 4 4.
Show you. You're hanging out with the fugitive.
5 4.
Not just a CEO,
7
philanthropist,
4. 8
lover,
4,
fighter,
9 4. And who 4? And what 4?
innocent fugitive.
I don't know.
Now listen. I hate correcting people, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. But I corrected myself when I said it, so I apologize. I did say innocent fugitive. And that's pretty fucking wild, isn't it? I mean, my father, when I was a child, would say, Wolf, you know how you're doing the right thing, son? And I'd respond because he always would say it to me, you know? I'd say, Pops, it's because you're doing the right thing. He said, it's that simple, isn't it? I said, yes, sir. No one has been more hard on me than those who really, really love me. My mother, my father, type shit. You know what I mean? My heavenly father as well. And you can believe what you believe, and I'll respect that. You don't have to accept things from people that are different from you in order for you to get along with them and agree to be peaceful with one another. You know, I mean, true diversity, I think America's forgot this significantly. True diversity is the art of thinking differently as one. It's like a consortium where all things are different and they come together no matter the resistance and the distance between them, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? I'm not a perfect person. I've failed more than... I'm a limitless sinner. I'm the least of worthy. The odds have always been against me, you know? But I'm not a bookie. And I don't gamble. So fuck the odds. I'm all in. And if you want to fucking win, I suggest you sit at the table with me and enjoy the meal rather than be the meal. Because we came to eat. My father's a great man. But I'll be honest, as I got older, life and things were not so simple. These common principles became more abstract, more evasive. You know? My father would always say the most abused word in the world is love. And the most misunderstood, I found out, is loyalty. Everybody loves that shirt, that hairdo, those fucking shoes, that meal, that candy, that house, that Ferrari, that job. But they forgot how to love one another. And I think that's because they forgot about what loyalty is and how to love oneself. The problem is that, in my opinion, my humble opinion, and I don't have all the answers, but I am a seeker of the mystery, not master of the future. And I respect that. I accept that. I'm going to be 100% honest with the world. I'm a peaceful man. But protect those hunting me. It's my prayer. Keep my heart soft, Lord. And protect them. Because I can't wait to come home, you know? There's nothing more dangerous in the world than a good man done wrong. And I've been done fucking wrong. There comes a time in people's journey when they have a fire that they're called to embrace. And I think that biblically, if no matter what you read, with any scripture, or theology, or philosophy, any of that shit, right, is that wisdom is achieved through much suffering. And we learn obedience by the things that we suffer, right? Long story short. When it comes to loyalty, we see people shitting all over relationships and other people. And I think that's because they don't know how to fucking define accurately what loyalty is. Loyalty is not being with someone that we don't belong with, or sticking around and putting up with a bunch of fucking bullshit that someone's putting you through. Should have never been in that position in the first place. But things happen. Then you embrace it, you endure it, and you overcome it. You're not just supposed to be brought to situations to make you struggle. You know, life doesn't break you to hurt you, it breaks you to make you a better person. So you're not just supposed to get to something, you're brought to it so you can get through it. And then on the other side, in the midst of that journey, you bless other people with the lessons that you're learning in between. Nothing's meaningless in this life. Pain is the fuel for passion. And the tears that we sow can be used to water our destiny. I want you to know, no matter what you hear, I don't hate anyone in this world. No one. Not even the people who have shot me, stabbed me, hunted me like an animal, framed me as an innocent man. There's nothing those fuckers can do to make me love them less. I found out how to really love. Now, I also believe that there's nothing more true as a pure sign of love than open rebuke. you love someone, let them know if they're fucking up so you don't see them dead the next week, right? So you don't see them in the corner selling themselves or strung out begging for dope. People are priceless. Not things. Time equals love. It's the greatest asset in the world. You can't purchase it. All the major shit that matters is things that you can't purchase. Character, integrity, love. You can get lust. You know? You can get reputation. You can get clout. All that shit you can buy, but the other stuff you can't. Just like you can't find peace in any of those things either, because it's like putting it in the pocket of holes, you know? I've been framed by the same people who are making videos about me. Isn't that weird? The same FOP, Fraternal Order of Police, with Brian Steele, the president of the FOP, and Spencer Badger, who I just took his badge from him. But you see, I said it in front of the judge. I was like, you know, Your Honor, he went for protection order against me after he framed me. The case was dismissed prior to the day of the hearing for the ex parte protection order that he tried to last whim make himself out to be a victim, right? The docket says dismissed at the request of prosecution for lack of evidence. It's because I was framed. The shit they accused me of, I didn't do. But he was already on suspension from the Inspector General's finding of a sustained investigation that who conducted? I did. 5 years it took me to do that investigation. Most of it, I was continually incarcerated as an innocent fucking man. And if you look at the record, over 100 police reports, I pled guilty to two things. One, so it could be a fucking father, yeah? To the community. And a friend to the community as well. And the other one I pled guilty to, even though I was innocent on both of these, was so I could sink that little piglet. All this time he's telling the public, I've never made one police report, I've never monetized shit, that motherfucker is a criminal, blah, 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 blah. I just let him talk. Because sheep just don't know when to shut the fuck up, you know what I mean? And the more you stay silent, is the more they expose the truth. Let them dig the hole that they fall in. Have faith that things work out, and pray for them that they don't get all the way broken. Because revenge doesn't belong to us. We're not fucking perfect in this world. No one is. Like I said, I'm the greatest fucking sinner. I'm the least of worthy. So what? You know? And the truth takes the sting out of a lie. It's time for rebuke. Open rebuke. And that's because I loved him. And what I said to the judge was, Your Honor, I'd like to represent to the court that I love Mr. Badger in spite of all the things that he's done. But I would hate to see this happen to any other person. Do not silence me, Your Honor. Give me my voice back. Let me have justice. Boom. I get released. Badger gets fired. The judge calls me on my cellie. And Wolf, we're denying his request of a protection order. By the way, during that hearing of the protection order, I was still incarcerated. I wasn't released yet. So I was still in shackles, transferred over from Franklin County Court to the court from the Pike, the third worst jail in the nation. I was put in a gang leader pod. Doesn't matter where you are in that facility, you have to fight every fucking day. Do you understand? And it is not a fucking pretty situation. And if you don't fight, you don't eat. And in life, it's the same fucking way. If you're not hungry, you're starving. So stay hungry. Hunt your fucking dreams, and don't let anything get in the way of them, not yourself or anyone else. If you have to blame, sometimes it's acceptable and it's understandable, but do so eloquently. Don't be a little asshole about it. We're supposed to love other people without inquiring if they're worthy. We're supposed to have faith in the things that we do not see. And the worst thing in life is to have sight but no vision. But it doesn't matter what you say sometimes. Some have eyes that refuse to fucking see, and ears that just will not allow themselves to hear. And it's painful. What a fucking journey, you know? Oops, my bad. The Inspector General and the Department of Justice told me it was the first time ever that they had seen an American citizen do such a prolonged investigation that was so thorough on their own against the FOP. They said it was the biggest impact that they've ever unveiled. They also said it was the first time an American citizen has ever been documented to not only do that, but to even give an entire presentation in the headquarters of the Inspector General by themselves. That's not a brag, it's saying, I've been broken. I've been crushed. And this wine is ready to be drank. It's ready to be poured out as a gift for other people. I don't expect to live through this. I swear to God, I don't. Nothing I've ever done is about myself. I got the name Wolf from the communities and people that I serve. Not people that I hunt and hurt. It's from being loyal, right? Really loyal. And what is loyalty? It's being loyal to your fucking self and not being a slave to someone else. And when you are appropriately aligned with that mentality, with that mindset, see, a mindset's what you think about and all that jazz, but a mentality is what you're doing. Just like dreams and ambition. Dreams without ambition is like a bird without wings, right? I mean, that's just how my mind thinks. They've made over handfuls of videos just doxing, lying, preparing this narrative, getting on my business pages with Limitless Video Productions as the CEO and founder, talking all this shit, and there's even 4 or 5 years ago, yeah, 2020, going, we can't wait to see the next body cam of your arrest. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Why the fuck would I get arrested? Come to find out, according to the CAD reports, which is the tracking technology that follows all the officers around with their vehicles, with their walkie-talkies, with all the shit that's attached to them. It gives their geolocation. It gives their IP, all that shit. I got all the CAD reports, all of it. And it showed and unveiled, if you will, that the same people that were making these statements were officers. And not only that, that when they're making these statements, they can't see the next body cam arrest. I mean, just call me fucking weird shit, disrespectful shit, disrespecting my friends, my family.
So how can you clear out all that stuff, so that you don't have?
It showed that they were officers writing the very report that they were referring to, having the excitement to see and view. How dark is that? I mean, that's the truth. I promise. I have no reason to lie. I'm a board member on 4 foundations. I'm a global goodwill ambassador, the director for the United States. I don't look like it, and I'm happy to say that, because I'm not worthy. But there's no limit to the amount of good that we can achieve in this world as long as we don't care who gets the credit. As long as we can just go forward
Not all of your food
and not expect to have anything taken inside
stuck in the groove.
or even exposed outside. You know, leaders don't only serve, they have a willingness and the capability to suffer for other people, and even in the midst of that pain of enduring that situation, count it joy.
Well, it's not glugging down glasses.
And that's why we see so many fucking people fade that try to pretend that they're leading. It's because they're doing it for two reasons that make them fade. One would be coitus, the coin. They want the money.
Top gut doctor. Fiber just adds bulk and weight.
They say the richest people in the world are philanthropists, right? Well, they also say that the greatest philanthropists in the world are the poor. So I guess that if you know how to suffer, if you've suffered,
Choke down.
you know what it feels like.
Or drink lots of water.
You wouldn't want anyone else to experience that, right?
Way to unclog stuck poop.
I hope that makes sense.
It's called the 7-second poop method, created by Dr. Gina Sand, a top.
I'm in a tight situation. Hold on a second.
She was one of the very first doctors to investigate the link between the health of our gut and excess. She's now
Tell you what.
shows you her 7-second morning ritual for a satisfying full So if you're feeling backed up, if you're feeling bloated and constipated, tap the button below this video to see Dr. Sam's 7-second poop method now. It's going to get things moving along, clearing out your bowels, feel 10, 15 pounds lighter.
In addition, I get released from
Button below this video.
being incarcerated this year.
7-second poop method.
I go maybe
And
and I just feel so empty.
it's brought to my attention from billionaires and shit, like Damon John from Fubu. Other people that just are just, they're just doing their freaking thing, right? And I'm just getting out of jail thinking, you know, I know I didn't do this shit, but it still looks bad. It still looks like fucking, it just hurts, you know?
Within 2 days, I noticed that I was becoming more regular, and as the week went
I mean, I pray this whole time, the past 5 years, the same thing every time. Lord, keep my heart soft, please. Protect them, Father. Protect them. Here I am, send me. To do justice to me in my pursuit of the understanding of it, a life dedicated to it, is to love kindness. That's it, you know? It's nothing fancy. But to hate is simple, and I'll tell you what, to love can be very difficult. But it is so worth it. This world wants to think that you're one thing or you're something else. Like, I don't see life that way. I refuse to. They tell you that you have to get into this niche. If it's a niche that they're talking about, it's like fishing in a pond in the corner where everybody else has their freaking wire going. Why would I fish where everybody's fishing? And why can't I fish in all the niches? Just like we try to confine the divine between their four walls and put them into a box, only mankind could do something so trivial. 174,000 religions that will kill you over their peaceful God and the differences of opinion. But, hey, we all believe in the same devil. No biggie. Wild. I have been protected, no doubt, throughout the situation in the ways that you could never imagine. I have been faced with shit you just can't imagine. And I'm grateful for that. I'm really happy that it's not anyone else. I've taken this shit on the chin silently, intentionally. not by accident. Because whoever suffers the most is the fucking winner. If you can imagine living your dream, even a dream way beyond your expectation and feeling of deserving, and then having to wake up one day within the swift, be stripped into a nightmare that you cannot wake up from. It's jaw-dropping. And then to remain peaceful in the midst of that and unveil the things that's taking place and say to yourself, I want to know. I was sitting in a park at the beginning of it. I hadn't eaten in 7 days. I hadn't had a drink in 7 days. I was dead. I went from 160 to 90 pounds. And there's no drugs. I was just dead. And I didn't want to fucking hurt myself. So I saw, I'm going to fast. I'm going to fast straight into my Father in heaven's hands. I hope he understands. I can't wait to see him, you know? I think that some people can lack intelligence and integrity because they're two different things. One is an emotional quotient and the other one is an intelligent quotient. But it really comes down to the third that no one talks about, and that's your decisional quotient. You see, everybody says what you see is what you get. Well, that's obvious. Like, roses are red. Thanks, bub. Appreciate that shit. But the reality is, what you see is not only what you get, my friends. Most importantly, what you see mainly depends on what you look for. And most people are scared to look because they don't want the illusion and comfort that they have been brought into to show in reality that they've been deceived. It's painful to be deceived, isn't it? I mean, but that's what love is. That's what life is. It's a chance. I mean, even when we say we're in love or falling in love, no one ever says, hey, dude, check it out, boss. I'm rising in love. No one says that shit, do they? They fucking don't, right? They say I'm falling in love. Like, they're just taking this gamble, this unsure reality that things may work out, it may not work out, but the one that really knows how to love took that chance full on consciously. And a decisional quotient which brought together the emotional and intellectual quotients. And on the other hand, you have this person that doesn't know what love or loyalty is. They abuse the word love. They don't understand the definition of loyalty. They're a slave to the world. So usually the person that understands that they're falling. And when they fall flat on their face and they're broken and their spirit is crushed, the universe and the divine helps them heal. And they rebuild so big that their partner looks like a lunch lady in the end. You know what I mean? But it takes time. And those things worthwhile do. If there's no test, there's no testimony. If there's no fucking mess, there's no message. Sometimes to get where you belong or want to go, you have to go where no one has ever gone. Right? Picasso said that flowers don't grow on a paved path. And I love that. I love that thought. Because if you really want to pursue a flower, whatever that flower is in your life, it could be a job. It could be anything. That's your flower, right? You got to go through the swamp. You got to go through the thorns. You got to get cut up. You got to get scarred. You got to get hurt. And you're going to weep. And you're going to be going through pain. And I think that that's completely understandable. But most people give up along the way, and they fade into the system, and they self-destruct out of fear and out of doubt. Fear controls the world. Doubt is a dream killer. So you'll have all these people in your life, this gamble of love and life and understanding justice, that you feel pressured. Even as a child, you have these people brought into your life saying, hey, Wolf, you know what the odds are you playing soccer? You know what I mean? Outside, like in professionally or in like Olympics or college, it is like 1 in 1 million, 100 million, bud. What's your plans? And you're sitting here as a 6-year-old like, who the fuck is this dude? Right? Like, come on. Why is he trying to pump me with this fear and doubt? Well, it just so happens that I ended up being an Olympian. I played on the United States Olympic team, development team for the United States. I had offers to go play in PSG and then crew in Ohio. And I said, it's time to move on again. I never even thought that what my end result would be. I mean, you dream of things, but you do it because you love it. And the people that don't know how to love stop doing it. And they fade, well, you fall. And then the world brings you back up again, boom. And you rise. Well, they go into nothingness. So you either fade into nothing or you fall into your calling. And there's 2 types of decisions and routes that people take in this life. Some people wake up to an alarm clock and they hit snooze and snooze and snooze, and at the end of their days and their balls hanging on the porch like a saggy, grumpy, regretful old man saying, you should have seen me. I coulda. Ooh, I woulda. You wouldn't have done shit because you didn't, Pops. You were too scared. You stopped dreaming. And I understand that because I've seen the world do it. And then you have the second person. And that person doesn't wake up to an alarm clock. They wake up to a calling. And they pursue the intuition and the whisper of the intuition. Our thoughts scream. And they can hunt us. And if we do not hold them captive, we are a slave to our thoughts if we don't ever have them brought into captivity. But you still have to let yourself flow openly. And that's something different. I don't care if there's one people or no one here, but I want you to know that you're loved. And anything that ever happens for you is from above, not from people. There's a door that's for you that no one can shut. And it's important that we keep knocking and that we're obedient throughout our journey to that mystery as we seek what is divine for us. And it's going to look off. It's going to feel awkward. People will say, don't tell anyone your dreams. That's because they are not dreaming. Tell everyone your dream. Because as you continually knock, even though the door you thought should be open, felt should be open, it might open later on. It's not opening now. It's sealed. And as you remain obedient and you circle this path, by the time you come full circle, so does the evolution in your journey and of yourself internally. I'm not talking about like a human to a monkey. I'm talking like a seed to a flower, like a caterpillar to a butterfly. You're finally ready to grow and take flight. Everything in life continually grows until it's dead. And anything that's not growing is dead. Understand? That's why they say good fruit can't come from a bad tree. If you want to know if you're where you belong, obediently wait while you continue to evaluate. And if there's no fruit and it's gone long enough and you feel in your heart of hearts that's the answer, it's dead. Move on. That's your answer. And that hurts too, yeah? But life is like a wheel. What you put on it comes back around. And you'll be surprised, like I was, some of the doors that weren't open that hurt, eventually, through obedience and utilizing the pain as the fuel for passion, and realizing that you can flow on your rivers of tears, right? And that the tears that we sow can be used to water our destiny. That nothing is meaningless and everything along the way can be used. And all the things and the lessons that brought us down, that we were down there and picked up a lesson and brought it up, are tools that we needed to use to build our paradise in the end. Because the subconscious mind designs the physical world. Everything starts with nothing. Tell them your dream. Just don't expect them to see it. It's yours. And along the way, when you move on and you dust the shoes off your feet and you keep being it, you're never alone. The word alone comes from the ancient Hebrew phrase, all one with God. They'd say, what are you doing tonight? They'd say, I'm all one. Meaning that they're just hanging out in faith. They're with the Father. Mother Time, you know what I mean? In the beginning, they were there and wisdom was there with them. Wisdom, such a beautiful bride, you know? It's time for me to go. Don't pray for me. Sing, you know? Sing me a song. Give me a war cry. Because what I learned are things that I couldn't find in the books. What I offer is something that is like a chariot ride inside that no plate of gold could touch. Limitless was named by the communities 10 years ago. Along that journey, I was given the name Wolf. This year, I was named by Forbes and all these entrepreneurial USA Today and Time magazine, all this weird stuff. Out of 184 million entrepreneurs, they had me brought in as a world vote as the top 20 that had made a global impact for others around the world. I just got released from jail. I'm still fighting these felonies that are completely false. The cops who are involved with writing these felonies are fired, but I'm still fighting them in court because they don't want to admit that they're just persecuting me. All the other cases, except for the 2 that I pled to even though I was innocent, they hit me with nolle prosequi, which in Latin means not enough evidence to prosecute. But they've had this continual pattern of over 100 false reports against me to do it just enough to persecute me. They don't want to prosecute me. They know I'd fucking smoke them. So they give me $1 million misdemeanor for bond. You imagine that? $1 million misdemeanor for bond. It's public information. Go look it up. Spencer Badger's fired. He admitted in the Garrity advisement that he signed and walked into blindly because I was a anonymous complainant. That's correct. I walked him and Brian Steele and Lipperman, their attorney, the fucking turd ball. They're all turds. They're simple sheep. And they walked in right into a slaughter that I designed for them. And when he signed that Garrity, he got to know by the first question, hey, do you know Wolf Bro? You know how cops hate when you call him bro? He's like, what's your name? I said, my name's Wolf, bro. Oh, man. Badger, in the presence of their lead counsel, and Brian Steele, admitted that they were paying him for years, that he was getting paid as a secondary income to run the social media channels. And he was not alone, because they just didn't renew it 2 weeks before he walked into that Garrity. See, I knew it was coming, but he didn't. None of them did. They admitted it. I have the recording. I think it's time we release that, don't you? You want to hear something funny as shit? But even though they went on to the world saying, we're going to arbitrate, this is a violation of the First Amendment, he's not a fucking hero of the First Amendment. He's an abuser, manipulator, cheater, and probably the greatest threat to justice that you will ever see in your life. Illusions of truth presented in chariots of reality. And you know what? Over 20-something, 40-something posts that they've made, videos of me, I never responded once. Still to this day, Badger released another video a week and a half ago of me saying, go get him, hunt him. After they made me a fugitive again. Things are different this time. Understand? I will not be turning myself in. You're going to be held accountable. And I'm going to snap all of you motherfuckers over my knee. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. But not by my might, not by my will, not by my seeking revenge for me. But so this doesn't happen to any other, and that the divine gets all the glory. I thank the Lord for all the protection I received. I've had cops walk up to me throughout the season and the stuff taking place and just ask if I'm okay. Do I need anything? Call me on my cell phone. Walk up to me directly when they could have just arrested me. And meanwhile, I have these other people who are wearing the same outfit, hunting me like an animal, doxing me to the world and creating illusions for them to eat up. That's truth. My philosophy is simple, and it's difficult to follow, because everybody wants vindicated. You know? I understand that. It hurts to be misunderstood, but that's a superpower when you don't give a fuck anymore. You can't control your reputation. Everybody's so concerned about their reputation, like, oh my God, you hear what they said? It's a lie. No. The truth will unveil itself. It just takes time, because injustice is swift, you know? But justice is slow. And that's why it's important that we're supposed to be innocent until we're proven guilty, that we're supposed to have reasonable bonds so we can get out and defend ourselves appropriately. But they're going to throw you into an institution, tell you that you're guilty until you're proven innocent, and make your bond so high that you just pray to get out of that fucking place, so you got to fight and fucking kill people every day. People are begging to go to prison from where I am. And I was there for 4 years. As an innocent, 100% on God, I can show you the evidence, innocent man. My people would call me, hey Wolf, you know, you believe you're in there? All the shit you've done in your life you didn't get fucking caught for, and you're there and shit you didn't even do. I'm like, I know, isn't God fucking funny? Will you send me another book? Yeah, we got your books, boss. So this just made me stronger. It made me more peaceful. It made me more conscious. It made me more loving. It broke me forever. Christ willing that I live through this, the future's so bright it'll blind the fuck out of them forever. And that's not even what I want, you know? I just want to see us all become one and the divine get all the glory. I was at the scene of a hostage situation. 2 women, potentially children involved. No doubt, 2 women. The community asked me to show up as an advocate, to give them a voice and an opportunity to share with one another what's taking place. I'm obedient to that. I don't take money for it. I'm not there to unveil corruption. I'm not there to make cops look stupid. These things unveil themselves. But that's never why I'm there. Never. If I'm forced to face and fight something, I'll face and fight something. Because I'm a lover. You're not a drop in the ocean. You're the entire ocean in one drop. You're not just one thing. So when people tell you you're a lover or you're a fighter, which one are you? Well, I know how to love. So don't fuck with the things I love. Because I will fight you till the end for it. Right? But most people don't know how to love. They're like, no, I'm not a fighter. You know, that's because you're a boring fuck too. You're a Boy Scout. You're not a fucking fighter. You're a Boy Scout. You can tie 37 knots and you can't find the clit. Anyways, I'm sorry. Things take time. Hey, I can't tie 37 knots. What do you know? You know? So... I remember when I was on the scene, I talked to the hostage. She said, Wolf, I've known him forever. I can't believe he did this. I'm so sorry. He killed her. He killed her, Wolf. All of a sudden, I see this group, about 3 or 4 cops in the middle of the street, and they're the corrupt piglet ones, you know what I mean? They're the pigs. They're not cops. They're pigs. There's a difference. And I said on the live stream, I said, they're pointing at me. The cops are pointing at me right now. They're going to find a way to set me up and arrest me. I can feel it in my spirit. It's like the intuition blowing as it whispers in your ear. Then I turn around and I see the mainstream media following me. I know they're mainstream media, but I don't know who they are because they're wearing citizens' clothes. There's no branding. I've never seen them before. And they walk right up to me. And I said on the camera, the mainstream media is following me around. I'd already spoke with 4 and 6. But it's being followed everywhere I went on this last one. And they walk right up to me and start talking to me. I tell them what happened. They unleash their breaking news when I walk away. And I say, thank you for talking with me. They refused to believe what I told them. And I said, that's okay. I can't make you believe. I respect what you believe. It's fine. I'm just telling you what I know. What I've been told directly by people involved. I want you to have a great day. It's a pleasure meeting you. If there's ever a scene where I'm there and you are there and you need help, I'll be there. I will help you. I'll protect you. The lady said, thank you, Wolf. Nice meeting you. The next day, I wake up to a warrant for my arrest for that same media company that walked up me in that conversation that's on the live stream video. And they said I violated a protection order that never even existed. I was never even served. And then here I am again, a fugitive. They want me to go in and serve a year with $1 million bond until I get there, and fuck that. justice is not coming. You understand? Justice has arrived. Pray for them. Because what has been done in the dark, I promise you, by God, will be brought into the light. The court should expect a motion Monday. As of right now, it's about 8 to 9 pages. I narrowed it down from 90. As a pro se litigant, meaning in Latin to represent oneself. I can't afford justice, but I'm ready to show it. I'm ready to present it. And I'm ready to represent it. If anyone needs a friend, someone that will love you unconditionally, not judge you. You know, even God doesn't judge a person till the end of their days. Why are we judging one another? Why can't we just be kind? That's the real currency in life, you know? I'm in competition with myself. I hope that we all win. But I can't stand me. So every day I'm trying to become the person I want to meet. I'm trying to change in the way, the things I want to see. And in the midst of that battle internally, which has a ripple effect into the physical world, I'm doing my best to learn how to love without inquiring if other people are worthy. And like I said, to do justice is to love kindness. And if we could agree on that definition, perhaps the more justice, loving kindness our world has would inevitably lead to the less charity that we need. It'd be inevitable, wouldn't it? Because we're all doing the right thing. And we're back to keeping things so simple. And you know when things are simple, you know when you're doing the right thing? Because you're doing the right thing. I love you very much. You lift a stone and you'll find me there. Do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God. What's 1 plus 1? Anybody know that one? Does anybody know what that is? What if I told you that 1 plus 1 is peace? Did you know that? Check out these new gear. Is this gear not badass? Look at that jazz. It's a banger, isn't it? Look at that. Just freaking beautiful. Thank you for the new apparel, for the bright future, and for all the adversity. Because I intend to embrace it and face it. I'm not running. If I were running, I'd be in a different state, different country, some shit. I wouldn't be right here in your fucking face. Love you very much. 1 plus 1? Oh, that's right. It's peace. Be good. Love yourself. Be one. Live limitless.